Hello guys. Welcome back to my channel, Writing Practices. Today, we are going to learn how to write a hardship letter for loan modification. What is a loan modification hardship letter? A hardship letter for loan modification is a personal letter written from you to your lender, explaining exactly what event or circumstance has caused you to fall behind on your mortgage and why you are not able to continue making payments. Here, Writing Practices will show you how to write a hardship letter for loan modification step by step. Check this out. The very first thing to write is your personal information. Here, you need to write your full name. Under it, write your home address. When you write the address, it is necessary to include the number, street name, city, state, and zip code. And you can also provide your contact information like phone number or email address. For the next, write the date of the letter. Here, most formal letters use the format of month, date, and year. In this example is December 2, 2023. After that, write the information about the recipient. You can address it to the company or individual. If you don't know the name, you can then directly write the company or organization name. Under it, write the address of the company or organization. Yes, don't forget to mention the number, street address, city, state, and zip code. And now, write the subject of the letter. But, if this letter is a reply to the recipient's letter, you can change it to reference of the letter. Simply, write mortgage loan modification. And you can then open the letter with salutation. Since you have no idea about the name of the recipient, simply write Dear Sir or Madam. Or you can also write to whom it may concern. In the first paragraph, tell the reason why you are writing this letter. Here, you can simply write I am writing this letter to request a mortgage modification that will allow me to continue to make my mortgage payment. Just by reading this, the recipient will immediately understand the point of the letter. In the second paragraph, write the reason why you are requesting for loan modification. Write how you made a deal about the payment in the first place. At that time, you may have a lot of money and salary. But now, you face hardships in finance. So, you can simply write when I was approved for my loan, my gross income was $3,000 per month. Yes, just mention your salary at the first time you signed the agreement. And write also how much money from the salary that you used to pay for the mortgage at that time. In this example, from $3,000 salary, the writer used $1,000 per month to pay for the mortgage. However, the situation now changes. And tell how come. You may have lost your job. Or your salary decreased for some reasons. Just tell it here. In this example, the writer tells the recipient that after becoming handicapped and losing the main job, the writer's monthly income is really dropped to $2,100. Besides that, write also the current payment that you have to fulfill every month. In this example, the writer has to pay $1,200 per month with the current salary. Of course you find it hard. And write how hard it is for you. For example, the writer here explains that the mortgage payment is now over 55% of monthly income. And it makes sense if the writer requests for a mortgage loan modification. You have to convince the recipient that you are really financially in hardships now. In the third paragraph, explain how you have tried your best to pay for the mortgage. For example, you may use your savings, but it is still not enough. So, you can say something like, I have used my savings to keep up with monthly payments. But these resources will soon be exhausted. Reading this, the recipient may suggest you to find a second job. Before it happens, you can state clearly how your condition doesn't support it. Of course, you will need to attach your medical report to do so. And if your condition fits this sample, you can simply write, my condition makes it unlikely that I will be able to take a second job. And write clearly how you attach all related medical paperwork along with this letter as proofs. And since you cannot keep up with the current payment, you should suggest the new one. In other words, before writing this letter, you should be sure how much per month that you are able to pay. In this example, the writer stated that he or she has done some calculations. And the writer has determined that the writer could continue to honor the obligation to the recipient, if the recipient were to grant the writer a payment reduction. And the reduction here is to $930 per month. Yes, just change the amount of money here and use the same exact statement if you don't know what to write. And the last paragraph, give your personal contact information. You can give your phone number and email address. Welcome the recipient to ask you some questions or more information about this matter. Just simply write, I will gladly supply any additional documentation you may require. And finally, you can close the letter with sincerely. Add your signature and write your full name under it. So, that's how you write a hardship letter for loan modification. I hope the recipient approve your request. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Writing Practices will be your best partner when you need guidance in writing. See you soon.